Hi folkens, welcome to Discover with Friends Grad School Series episode 5. So today we're going to be discussing some things that limit your chances into getting into grad school. I know some of you take some things lightly. We don't really see that we feel some things can be ignored, but no, they cannot be. When it comes to grad school, every detail is important. You need to be very vigilant. You need to look into details. You need to be very observant. Do not skip anything. Yeah, I know there are a lot of readings, there are a lot of things to read, but please do not skip things. Don't skip things. Read everything. They are very important. Thank you. So if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. If you're old here, thank you for always stopping by. I appreciate you a lot. So due to some one or two stuff, I couldn't upload video last week, but I am back and I'm feeling better. I was just under the weather for some time, but I am good and I'm here with more content. So let's get right into today's video. There are 3 things you should know about application processes. Most applications have 2 application steps. That is the graduate school portion and the departmental application. So some schools advises or some schools recommend that you go through the graduate school application section before you apply to the department. Yeah, and others just do it straightforward. But it doesn't. You have to be sure the school you are going to and the program you are going to before you know which of them you're supposed to do, and then read. Secondly, applications are reviewed only when every section is fully completed. I'm going to be emphasizing more on that later in today's video. Finally, attention to detail is critical. I mean it. Critical. You need to pay attention to details. Every little information matters. Every little information counts. Don't miss out on information. Yeah. So the first point is God. I don't know what you believe in. I believe in God. First of all, you need to believe in God. You need to put God first. It's this God that will tell you, okay, it is your time to leave. It is not your time to leave. And then, every other thing will fall into place and you're going to get everything you want. If you don't put God first, I'm sorry. Yeah. Secondly, dishonesty. So I'm going to be combining dishonesty and plagiarism together. So, because if you're being dishonest, you're plagiarizing. It's as simple as that. It's like 5 and 6. So Americans take plagiarism as, they take it very serious. You cannot do that. Even when they give you an assignment and you kind of use the same approach as someone in the class, they feel you copied. They take plagiarism very seriously. And if you're plagiarizing, that means you are being dishonest. So some time ago, there was this guy I heard that was coming to one of the universities in America for a PhD offer. He actually was able to get his visa to come to America, and all of a sudden the school found out that all the documents he submitted were for somebody else. He plagiarized them, and they had to take him away from the school, take him away from the country, and a lot of that. So please, let's not be dishonest. I know we tend to exaggerate a lot on some of our achievements and some of the things we do, but we can limit that. We can spice it up, but not over spice it up, and then it becomes dishonest. You get me? Like, we need to make it bougie. We need to make it appealing, calling for, appetizing. But that doesn't mean we should make it an exaggeration. It shouldn't be too much. You get it? The second point is missing deadlines. So we tend to, because most of the times when we are applying for schools, we are applying to a lot of schools, and we don't sometimes we lose track of some of the deadlines, and we tend to say, oh, Wyoming's deadline is 20th, this deadline is 15th, and you get mixed up with it. And it's one way or the other a way you can get into grad school. So please don't miss deadlines. Every school has a different deadline. Some schools are there, you have to go through about 2 application steps, the departmental and then officially the school. So you have to know which one comes first and which one goes second, which one's deadline is before and then which one's deadline is after. Third point is unprofessional writing. I remember in grad school series episode 2, I made mention of joining seminars and joining workshops that will help you write better personal statements, essays, and all of that. And yeah, it's very important. You can't just write anything. Like, you can't just write anything, just put out the information there like that. No, please, you don't do that. You need to write, structure your essays very well. Your grammar, your sentences should be structured very, 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 very well. People who are asked to evaluate these documents are actually people who have taken their time to go through education and have their grammar life structured very well. So please do not bring out unprofessional writing. That is not good. It is not good at all. 4, weak recommendation. So I know some of us don't really know what kind of recommendations some of our people send and all of that. That is why it's important that you let people you trust, people who know you well, people who have worked with you, you have worked with them, to recommend you. Because when this kind of people recommend you, you know that, okay, this person actually knows me. This person, like, will give me a solid recommendation. So I have this lecturer in Ghana that there was this school that I had to submit the recommendation myself. So I asked him to send the recommendation to me as a PDF, and I was very skeptical about reading. It was like, nah, I want to read. I want to see what he wrote about me. My damn. If you guys had seen what he wrote about me, I was even shocked. Like, is this me? Is this me? Like, is it literally me? Like, I was just blushing. Like, my recommendation was so solid. Like, it was so good. I was so impressed. I was like, nah, so this is how this man actually sees me. Like, wow. Oh, beautiful. I was so impressed. So I knew that, well, my recommendations are solid. They are unique. They are superb. You get it? So you should let people you actually know and people you've had encounter with, that worked with, people you know should recommend you, so that you know that, okay, you're actually taking in, or you're sending in, or you're going to, the school is going to receive a solid recommendation from you. The last point, since I'm going to talk about 5. So the last point for the things that can reduce your luck into getting into grad school is incomplete application. This is the most important, and that is why I'm ending with it, because I'm going to be talking a lot about this. So some of us tend to ignore some things and say, oh, maybe if I don't send this, they're going to ignore. You see, some schools are like that. Some schools application are there. If you don't finish a certain section, you are not allowed to move to the next section. But others, they don't really care. You can leave some gaps and you can still proceed. And then it makes you think, oh, they don't really care about those things because there was no asterisk and, stuff like that. But nah, please, don't leave those spaces blank. Unless they are information that do not apply to you. But if those are information that apply to you, kindly fill them. And if you have those documents, you need to submit them. Like, just put it in. Put everything that you think is important to you out there. Just fill it, because does it harm to upload a PDF? No. Like, I'm asking you for a question. Does it harm you? No. So why are you holding that? Just throw it in. Just submit it. So far as it's important and you're gonna use it and you need it, why not? Like, just let them know this and this information. Let me give you an example. So I had this baby girl that we're all applying to school together, and the recommendation part, she submitted 2. Apparently, I think you have to upload it yourself, or the person should send it himself. So the recommendation part, it was 2, and then 3, and then she submitted 2. She had 2 soft copies, and then she put them in. So the other one was going to submit it physically. So she was just waiting, because we were all waiting to hear from the school, and then she was like, nah, she gotta check out with the school, reach out to the school, email them, and then see how far her application has gone through. And you know what? And they actually allowed her to submit and then pay. Like, and then she reached out to the school, and then they told her that it's because her recommendations were not complete. And she was like, there wasn't asterisks. And then they didn't even follow up to hear that, okay, we are reviewing your application and realize that you have an empty space of recommendation. So can you like bring it? Like, we need it. But they didn't do that. And that's like super weird. You get it? You see, some of these schools are not looking to admit you already. They are just looking for people to increase their statistics about the number of people that apply to their schools so that they can be getting more federal and whatever scholarships and funding. Like, some schools are just like that. They are just looking for people to apply so that their statistics will go high. You get it? We have schools like that. So like, don't let these people get you. We regretted it a lot. We literally cried. We were like, really, like, you guys should have just sent us an email to tell us that, okay, because we missed one recommendation, we are reviewing it. They didn't say anything, nothing. And they just said, because your recommendations were not complete, we didn't just see, they didn't even look at it. But like, for real, you get. So please don't give these people chances to give you a heart attack and heartbreak. We are already going through heartbreak from our countries, and then you're letting these people give you double heartbreaks. We have just one heart. We can't go through a lot of heartbreaks. Exactly. So please make sure your applications are fully complete. Like, very, 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 very complete. Please and please and please and please and please. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. If you're old here, thank you for always stopping by. I appreciate you a lot. I'm gonna be doing the SOP in the next video, and I hope to get panels to discuss that with me. See you guys in another video, and I love you guys. Bye.